Let's make this amazing restaurant style chicken tikka recipe today, and I will leave a link to this garlic naans that I've made in the description box below. So let's get started. Now here I have a piece of coal that I'm heating up on a low to medium flame. Let it heat up for about 5 to 6 minutes till it turns nice and red. Heat 4 tablespoons of oil till it starts to smoke. Once it starts to smoke, turn off the heat and let this oil cool down completely. To a bowl, add 2 tablespoons of chickpea flour or besan. Add 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chilli powder. Add 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala. Add 1 teaspoon of chaat masala. Add half a teaspoon of cumin powder. Add 1 teaspoon of pepper powder. Add 2 tablespoons of kasuri meethi. You can see I'm crushing up the kasuri meethi. So just crush it up with your fingertips. Add some salt to taste. Give everything a nice mix. Mix all these ingredients well together. Add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Now here I've made the paste at home. So I've used half an inch of ginger and about 5 cloves of garlic and crush them to a nice coarse mixture. Add 4 tablespoons of curd or dahi. I'll leave the link of my recipe of how to make curd at home in the description box and comment section. Now mix all of these ingredients really well together. Now here I'm adding just about a quarter teaspoon of this orange red food color. This is completely optional. It's just that it gives this nice restaurant, kind of look to the recipe. So mix everything well so that the color, really shows up. And now the oil that we had heated up has completely cooled. So we are going to add that. Add that well and mix everything again really well together. So I'm taking 2 small capsicums. You can also use 1 large capsicum. Just cut off the tips and we're going to make this into squares. Now get rid of all the pips and the white color part of the capsicum. Wash it again under running water and then we're going to cut it into squares. So here you can see I've just slit it up in the middle, take off all the white portions, and this is how it should look. We just want some cubes or squares and try to flatten it up like I've done over here and get rid of all the whites and the seeds. So this is how the capsicum will look. So here I've washed one onion really well. It's a medium sized onion. I'm just going to take off the peel and the sides and the little yellow part on the top. I always do that. I get rid of the yellow part on the top. Again, wash it under running tap water. Do the same with the other one as well. And then we're just going to cut it in the center and fold like this. And then just separate each of them till you get these type of cubes similar to the capsicum. So set this aside. Now here I have 450 grams of boneless chicken I've cut into cubes. I'm going to add it to the marinade that we prepared and mix it in really well with the marinade so that all the chicken gets coated well. Add the cubed onions and capsicum and again mix everything really well together. Now that the charcoal has nicely heated up, add this charcoal to a small vati, and you're going to add about half a teaspoon of ghee or clarified butter. It will start smoking. Immediately cover this and keep this aside for 15 minutes. Here we have 2 elaichis, 2 bay leaves, 1 large tomato, 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, that is half an inch of ginger, and 4 cloves of garlic. 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. I made it into a coarse paste, and these are 3 onions that I've sliced fine. Now here I have about 2 tablespoons of oil heating in a vessel. So once the oil is hot, I'm going to add the elaichi, the bay leaves. Then I'm going to add my ginger garlic paste. Now fry everything well. We're going to fry this till the rawness of the ginger and the garlic goes away. So about for half a minute, fry this mixture really well. Now we're going to add the onions, and we're going to fry the onions till they become nice and soft and translucent. So this took me another half a minute to 1 minute. You can stir in between, or you can stir continuously. I like to use this large pot because it becomes easier, to cook the dish. Now I've added the tomato, and we're going to cook this tomato till it becomes nice and soft. So that will also take about 1 minute. You can stir continuously, or you can stir in intervals. Now once everything is cooked really well, you can just press down the tomato with your spoon and you'll see that it's nice and soft. You can turn off the heat because we want this mixture to cool down a bit, and we're going to transfer it to a mixer jar and grind it to a fine paste. So I've taken out the bay leaves. We're not going to grind the bay leaves, and I've transferred everything to my mixer jar and just let it go into cool down. You can see that there's some smoke coming out of it because it's still hot. So let it cool, and then we're going to grind it. This is what the paste will look like, and we've also reserved the water. We're going to use that too. And now I've added 1 tablespoon of oil to the same pan, and we are going to now add our marinated chicken and the capsicum as well as the onions to this hot oil. Mix everything really well with the oil, and now we're going to cover and cook this for about 5 to 7 minutes, stirring in intervals. Now once the chicken is cooked, we're going to transfer this mixture to another bowl. Now heat half a tablespoon of oil in the same pan. Now we are going to add the ground paste, and we're going to fry this paste till oil oozes out of this paste. So this should take you about 1.5 to 2 minutes on a low to medium flame, stirring continuously. The paste will start to thicken, and you will see that oil starts oozing out of this mixture. This is a very important step in this recipe. You can see now how the mixture has thickened. Now we're going to add some spices. Add 1 light green chilli cut fine. Fry the chilli well. Add half a teaspoon of pepper powder, that is black pepper powder. I generally use black pepper powder. Mix it all well. Next, we're going to add about 2 teaspoons of coriander powder or dhania powder. This is coarsely ground dhania or coriander powder. Mix everything well. And now we're going to add about 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. This is more for the color because Kashmiri red chili powder is not spicy. So again, mix all of this really well. Now I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of fresh coriander or dhania leaves. Again, mix everything well together. Now we're going to add the masala water, a little of at a time, and mix well. It all depends on whether you want it more of a gravy or more thick. Depending on that, you can add as much or as little of the masala water or extra water. Now I've added the chicken mixture to this gravy and we're going to mix everything really well together. And like I said, you can just add as much or as little of the water that you need. If you want to have more of a gravy or more of a dry, then cover and cook for about 5 to 7 minutes on a low flame, stirring in intervals. And add 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. And I'm going to add just about half a cup of a cream. This is just the cream from the milk, that is the sai, and then mix everything well together. And our gravy or our chicken dish is almost ready. I'm just going to give it a little bit more of cooking time. So we're just going to cover and cook this again. Scrape the sides because the gravy is at the sides. So just scrape the sides. And then again, we're going to cover and cook this just for about 2 to 3 minutes for that extra flavor. And after 2 to 3 minutes, you can see that our chicken tikka gravy is all ready to enjoy. So here it is, friends, all ready to eat. Just squeeze a little bit of lime and have it with this beautiful garlic roti. And it's a feast and it's something really, really delicious. Video, and if you would like to see more videos like this, then don't forget to leave this video a big thumbs up. Also, by clicking the thumbs up icon. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and become a part of Akshita's recipes. Once you have subscribed, there is a small little bell icon that will pop up, so just click on that. That way, whenever I put up a new recipe or a new video, you get a message for the same. So on that note, I'll say bye and I'll catch you in my next video sooner than you think. This is Akshita saying bye, take care, stay healthy, stay fit, be kind and loving to one another. So till we meet again, bye.